All right, welcome back. If you are just joining us, you are listening to the School Debate Show on Radio Maria 91.3 FM, the voice of truth. And today, like I said, we have some very interesting, beautiful, elegant-looking children ready here in the studio, students of two wonderful schools who are going to be arguing it out on a very important topic. So, for today's episode of the School Debate Show, we have students from Regina Pacis College, Gariki, and students also from Rex Christus College, Kubwa. Please let us put our hands together for ourselves, everybody. And the topic for today's debate is single-sex schools is better for education than mixed schools. Basically, this is what they are going to be debating about. And Regina Pacis will propose the motion, while Rex Christus College will oppose the motion. We have in the studio the first speaker from Regina Pacis College, the person of Idachaba Victory. Let's put our hands together for Victory. The second speaker for Regina Pacis College is Achille Ufedu. Let us put our hands together for Achille. And the third speaker is Obepa Ihotu. Let us put our hands together for Obepa. On the opposing side, Rex Christus College, we have for our first speaker, Ogbogu Chisum Adiba. Please put your hands together for Chisum. And then we have Ejiofor Emanuela. Let us put our hands together for her too. Last but not the least, we have Opapi Francis as the third speaker for Rex Christus College. And then we have some wonderful experienced judges in the studio also. These are seasoned teachers from different schools who will be assessing the students on their presentations. And our chief judge is Mrs. Martina Eze. Please put your hands together for Mrs. Martina. She will be assisted by Mr. Prince KK. Let us put our hands together for Mr. Prince. And our third judge is Mr. Gilbert Okoli. Put hands together for him, please. And then we have someone who will be guiding the speakers on time. He is the timekeeper, Mr. Williams Okoro. Please put your hands together for Mr. Williams. Okay, presentations and introductions done. I'm going to hand you over to the chief judge, who will share with us the areas on which the speakers will be assessed. And don't forget, dear listeners, you will have your time to be a part of the conversation when we open the phone line, so you can call to either argue for or against the topic. I now will hand you over to Mrs. Martina Eze, our chief judge, and she will be sharing with us the areas on which the students will be assessed. Over to you, Mrs. Martina.
Welcome. The students that are going to be contesting today will be judged based on the content of the topic and the argument coming from both schools. The delivery, the style, the cooperation among the students, that's the teamwork, and of course time management and creativity. Yes, so please, you're welcome.
So right about now, we are going to begin the conversation, and I'll be inviting the first speaker for Regina Pacis, Idachaba Victory, to step up to the microphone. Victory.
Wow. Are you kidding me? 5 female students from Okokonti Boys and Girls Model School were impregnated. And they tell me that co-educational schools are better than single-sex schools. This is rubbish. With that, I say, the moderator, impartial panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, my fellow co-debaters, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. Standing before you is the Judge of Victory, a humble representative of Regina Pacis College, and I'm here to propose the motion that single-sex schools are better than co-educational schools. But before I proceed, let me enlighten you all on the definition of the following terms: a single-sex school and a co-educational school. A single-sex school is an institution that comprises of one gender, either male or female, while a co-educational school is an institution that comprises of both the genders, male and female. With the knowledge of the terms, let's now dive into the sea and embark on this adventure. First and foremost, better academic performance. Research have shown that single-sex schools often attain a higher grade than co-educational schools. Take for instance my humble college, Regina Pacis College. For the past 3 years, our WAEC and JAM results has been one of the most outstanding in the Federal Capital Territory. Also, fewer distractions. In co-educational school, students are distracted by irrelevant things such as romantic relationships and peer pressure, but in single-sex school, reverse is the case. Also, better learning environment. In single-sex school, a conducive learning environment is created for students. Take for instance, in an all-girls school, a teacher is in the class and the teacher wants to teach puberty, ovulation, or changes in the woman's body. The teacher will be able to speak freely and fluently without being scared that, okay, there's an opposite gender in the class. Also, better participation in classes. In single-sex school, students are allowed to participate more in classes. They are allowed to freely express themselves, view out their thoughts, and air their opinions without being ashamed that the opposite sex will laugh at them. In conclusion, single-sex school reduces stereotyping in choice of subjects. How can you tell me that there are some subjects meant for boys and there are some meant for girls? Why can't the girl study chemistry and biology and the boy on the other hand study home economics and literature and English? But in single-sex schools, students are given a wide range of subjects to choose from. A girl can decide to study chemistry, biology, while a boy can decide to study home economics and literature and English. With my strong and valid point of mind, I know I've been able to lead you to the boat that doesn't sink, but instead floats, that single-sex schools are certainly better than co-educational schools. Thank you.
Dear listeners, thank you, Victory, for that wonderful presentation. We now invite the first speaker on the opposing side, Oboguchi Madiba, to step up to the microphone and present her argument.
Good day, my honorable moderator, panel of judges, impartial timekeeper, my worthy co-debaters and listeners around the world. My name is Oboguchi, a student of Rex Christus College. Today, my teammates and I stand firmly with conviction to oppose the motion which says that single-sex schools are better than co-educational school. But first, I must define a school. A school is not just a building where you memorize facts. A school is a simulation of life. To separate the sexes by segregation is to admit defeat in teaching collaboration and respect between one another. I ask you, judges, are there 2 lanes in the real world? No, we each share a lane. Just because we attended a single-sex school, there won't be 2 different lanes, one for male, one for female. We, the opposition team, believe co-educational schools are far more effective, better than single-sex schools, and we can support this motion. We can support ourselves with the following points. Firstly, diversity drives intelligence. In a co-educational setting, we benefit from what we call intellectual cross-pollination. When boys and girls of the same background come together to solve a problem, it breaks the echo chamber. Like the saying says, iron sharpens iron. We each learn from different perspectives, and this helps in their critical thinking. Secondly, linguistic and social bilingualism. Research shows that students in a co-educational school develop linguistic fluidity. Simply put, they learn how to negotiate, argue, and lead across gender guidelines. A student from a co-educational school enters the workplace after his or her formative years monolingual. They don't have any key gender guidelines of the opposite sex, and they have to start learning it at ages 22 and above, while a co-educational student is already a master of this without having even entered the workplace. Apart from that, there are some well-known people who attended co-educational schools and they have succeeded in life. Firstly, we have Barack Obama. Barack Obama is the 44th US president, and he attended Punahou Secondary School, Honolulu in Hawaii. This is one of the most prestigious co-educational schools in the United States. We also have Nelson Mandela. This revolutionary leader attended Clarkbury Boarding Institute and later went on to attend Hilltown Comprehensive School, both of which were co-educational methodical institutions. Now, if we push those that change the world, even our idol pop star, Taylor Swift, attended Hendersonville Public Co-Educational School. This is to show that co-educational school don't just focuses on making you known to the world. It also encourages whatever talent and extracurricular activities you want to partake in. The opposition team wants to build a greenhouse. We want to build a generation. If we cannot learn in a classroom together today, we cannot build a nation tomorrow. You cannot prepare us from the world by hiding us from half the entire race. The world is co-educational. It's time our school gets caught up. Thank you.
Wow, I must say that what we are learning today from these students is much more than we can get from the classroom. Thank you, Chisom, for that wonderful presentation. We will bring to the microphone now the second speaker from Regina Pacis College, Achille Ofedo. Please, over to you.
All protocols duly observed. My name is Achille Ofedo, a humble student of Regina Pacis College, and I'm here to propose the motion that single-sex schools are better than co-educational schools. To begin with, lower risk of teenage pregnancy. When they become a norm in Nigerian society to check boxes to find contraceptives, abortion pills, condoms, we can't tolerate this. And that seems to always be the case in co-educational schools. Either that or some manner of relationship trauma. Drama doesn't matter. You find that in single-sex schools, students are tailored, they are cultured, and they find peace, not only within themselves, but in the fact that they are going to lead the society from a better starting point. Furthermore, I heard my position say that single-sex schools hide the particular gender from the rest of the world. That can't be the case, and that should not be your mindset. Because you find that students who go to single-sex schools, while their mates in co-educational schools are busy bothering themselves about boys and stupid problems, they learn to not only focus on their academics, but what really matters in the real world, like how to lead. Furthermore, tailored teaching methods. We all know that boys prefer active learning and girls prefer discussion-based learning. And in single-sex schools, you find that students have better performance rates because teachers don't leave students behind. Many students are able to learn from a particular teaching method, while in co-educational schools, you always have cases. Oh, sir, I don't understand. Leave me outside the class. This fosters all manner of nonsense behaviors. Furthermore, stronger leadership opportunities. Do you think that in a school where the dominant gender is female, students will have difficulties learning to lead the society? Conclusively, I hope I've been able to correct any erring mindsets, clear any obstacles, and convince you that single-sex schools are better than co-educational schools. Thank you.
Very interesting argument there. I must say thank you very much, Achille, for your presentation. Now it's your turn. Ejiofor Emanuela from Rex Christus College. Second speaker, please come to the microphone.
My name is Ejiofor Emanuela, and I'm standing as the second speaker opposing the motion that single-sex education is better than co-education. I rise not to introduce new arguments, but to solidify the truth and expose the weaknesses and the points presented by the proponents with the following points. Firstly, co-education reflects true life and prepares students for the future. Education is meant to prepare students for the society that we live in. And let me ask, is the society single-sex? Do men and women not study together in universities, work together in offices, and live together in government? Philosopher John Dewey reminds us that education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself. If education is life, then it must mirror real life. Single-sex schools cannot be better because the real life is not separated. The world they're preparing for is mixed in leadership, workplaces, and especially family life. Men and women must communicate, cooperate, and understand each other. Family life requires understanding, patience, and cooperation. They say, practice makes perfect. If you isolate the boys from the girls, where is the practice? How will they learn mutual respect? Single-sex schools often distract students. That was the point raised by my opponent. Well, distraction is not caused by separating genders. It is caused by the student, because students actually think wrongly, which is not right. Secondly, academic excellence is driven by quality education, not gender separation. Ladies and gentlemen, the claim that separating students by gender guarantees better academic performance is misleading. If that were true, then every single-sex school would outperform every co-educational school. Yes, that's not the case. As Nelson Mandela powerfully stated, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. How can you change the world if it teaches separation instead of cooperation? In conclusion, education is not built in isolation, but by interaction. The world outside this world is diverse, collected, and shared. Let us not prepare students for half of the society. Let's prepare them for all of it. Therefore, I stand firmly, clearly, and confidently to oppose the motion. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, Emanuela, for your wonderful presentation. Now we bring the last speaker from Regina Pacis College to come to the microphone, Ihotu Obekpa.
Standing on the existing protocols, my name is Obekpa Ihotu, a humble representative of the prestigious Regina Pacis College, and I'm here to propose the notion that single-sex schools are better than co-educational schools. To start with, strong peer bonding. Single-sex schools are known for building strong relationships and networks among children. Children are able to relate freely because they understand each other and go through the same situation. Imagine being a girl in an all-girls school, going through a situation such as menstruation. The girl sitting next to me would understand because she goes through the same problem. Also, performance in STEM. Single-sex schools are known for preparing children that will perform excellently well in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. These children perform excellently without the fear of being intimidated by the opposite gender. Also, strong moral discipline. Single-sex schools, especially faith-based ones, are known for bringing up morally upright children. They focus on character formation and building of strong, positive morals. With these points of mine, I know that I've been able to convince you all that single-sex schools are better than co-educational schools. If you are still in doubt that single-sex schools are better than co-educational schools, go and do your research and you'll find out that you have not tasted a good life. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ihotu, for your presentation. And now we invite the last speaker from Rex Christus College, Papi Francis, to come to the microphone.
From the opposing side. From the opposing side, my name is Papi Francis. I am a student of Rex Christus College. I stand here today to respectfully but firmly oppose the motion that single education is better than co-education. Education is more than a place of learning facts. It is where characters is formed, confidence is built, and future leaders are shaped. The purpose of education is not only to prepare us for examination, but to prepare us for real life. And if in real life, men and women live and work together, why should they be educated separately? It is therefore only logical that our education system should reflect the reality of the society we live in. From my own personal experience, education plays a vital role in building confidence and maturity. In my school life, working on group assignments and participating in class discussion helped me to speak confidently, listen respectfully, and value different opinions. This experience helped me helped me grow not only academically, but also socially and emotionally in ways that will benefit me throughout life. In addition, co-education supports balance and social developed health. When students grow up learning together in a guided and in a structured and guided morally environment, when students grow up in a structured and morally guided environment, they tend to respect boundaries, understand relationship, and grow up and learn emotional maturity. Schools should guide students towards in conclusion, co-education builds confidence. Co-education builds confidence, helps. In conclusion, co-education builds confidence, supports healthy and social development, promotes personal hygiene and self-awareness. And education should not separate us. Education should unite us and not separate us. And I hope with these few points of mine, for these compelling reasons, I strongly oppose the motion that co-education, senior education is better than co-education. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, my dear students, for your wonderful presentations, the flow of thoughts, the lines of argument, and all of that. It has been a wonderful one hearing you speak and learning from you. So we shall go on a very short break. When we come back, we will open the phone line. So you dear listeners, you can call in to also argue for or against the motion, while the judges will compute their results and then they will speak to us afterwards. Don't touch the dial, we'll be right back. Please pardon me, I was erroneously going to jump the gun. We shall have 1 minute each from both schools to make a summary of their points, and we invite first Regina Pacis College to come to the microphone.
I know that my opponents may think that homosexuality is rampant in single-sex schools. But according to the latest research by Genius Africa, teenage pregnancy is a public health crisis in Nigeria. And obviously, this can be traced to single-sex schools. The dignitaries and the listeners, the truth does not just win, it triumphs. And today, so do we. Thank you.
That was a Dachaba victory of Regina Pacis College. Now we invite Rex Christus College to step up to the microphone and make a summary of their points. And Chisom will do that for Rex Christus.
As you have listened, co-educational schools promotes unity and reflects the real life, while single-sex schools promotes LGBTQ, L for lesbianism, B for bisexual, G for gay, B for bisexual, T for transgender, and Q for queer. And we all know that this was not the plan of God. According to God, the omnipotent, the Alpha and Omega, the invincible, the omniscient, He created the male and the female, and He put them in the Garden of the Eden. He knows why He did it. Why should we humans do otherwise? The proposition team wants you to believe that single-sex schools is a bridge to the future. We have shown you that it is a wall reinforced by humans thinking that they are doing the right thing. They see distraction, they see human pregnancy. We see respect, mutual understanding, and collaboration. The world is co-educational. I ask, why should our schools now be single-sex, all in the claim of human pregnancy? Distraction is based on bad parental upbringing. If a child can't tackle distraction at the age is 13, how will he be able to tackle it at the ages above? We, the opposition, firmly oppose this motion. Thank you.
Everybody, let's give them a They have done excellently well, I must say, and I am very proud of all the students here in the studio who have spoken with us, spoken to us, shared ideas with us. So now, dear listeners, over to you. What do you think? Are you in favor of single-sex schools, or are you in favor of co-educational schools? Call us and tell us what you think. 081-084-47518 is the number to call. 081-084-47518. We have a caller on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, Father, good morning.
Good morning. Tell us your name and where you are calling from.
My name is Aaron Ifeanyi.
Say again, Ifeanyi from where?
I'm calling from Madala.
All right, Ifeanyi from Madala, please go ahead.
The last speaker I have just said on.
Okay.
You have just summarized everything. You have just hammered the nail on the head.
Okay.
God created Adam and Eve and kept them in the Garden of Eden. He did not separate them. So, separating children in the school is not the best. Because when they learn together child did not correct himself at a tender age, how can the person correct himself when he's adult? That's why if you look in our society, you will see that a 70-year-old man will go and molest 9-year-old girl outside because of what? Because of he did not learn it at a tender age.
Okay, Mr. Ifeanyi, please keep it brief so that we can take more calls, okay?
So,
keep it brief.
Let me just keep it like this because of other people. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Ifeanyi from Madala. He's supporting the idea of having co-educational schools. Please, dear listeners, when you call, keep your contribution brief so that we can take as many callers as possible. Hello?
Hello, good morning, Father.
Yes, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Rhoda. I'm calling from Anagada.
Rhoda from Anagada. Right, go ahead.
I'm in support of co-existent school, that's the both cells.
Okay, why?
So that is better. Single cells school, most of the times after they have graduated from the school, you see that they have problem with the opposite sex. They don't communicate well, they don't go in line with the opposite sex because they have grown up with their own sex. So at last, if you see that it causes problem in their future, so I prefer both sex school.
Okay. Thank you very much, Rhoda from Anagada, for your contribution. We have another caller on the line. Hello.
Hello, I am Michi from Ebenezer.
Sorry, I did not get your name. Say again.
Good morning, Father.
Please say your name again.
Good morning, Father. I am in support of single sex school.
Sorry, hold on. Let us know your name and where you are calling from. Hello? Hello?
I am Michi from Ebenezer.
Okay, Chisom Ebenezer. From where?
Yes, I'm calling from Lucid Axis of Abuja.
All right, Chisom from Lube. Go ahead, please.
Our Father, my contribution is this. I am in so much support of single sex school because let us be realistic. The students they need focus, and when they are being exposed to the opposite sex at a tender age, there is a lot of distraction. Education should be their major priority. And because of so many distractions, let me place the opposite gender, let me also do things for them to notice me, and they cannot handle the pressure that comes with fitting opposite sex in the same classroom. Most times that is the problem. So single sex school has always remained, and to me will remain the best educational system. Thank you so much, sir.
All right, thank you for your contribution, Chisom from Lube. We have another caller on the line. Hello? Please turn down the volume of your radio.
Hello, good morning, Father.
Yes, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Sylvester. I'm calling from Lucid Axis.
Sylvester from Lube. Please go ahead.
I support the single sex school. My points are this. You know, I hear a lot of people talk about Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden and how God created them and put them there. But what happened after all? They disobeyed God. You know, God put them there for them to enjoy life, but they disobeyed God at the end of it. So, we're talking about education. These children, when they have this opportunity, they tend to fuse more and they tend to focus on the academics than having the opposite sex that cause a lot of distraction, a lot of pressure on them. So I support the single sex education. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sylvester from Lube, for your contribution. That's a wonderful one, too. We have another caller on the line. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good morning. Tell us your name and where you are calling from.
Father, good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's your name?
Yeah, my engineer Kingsley calling us from Buhari.
Engineer Kingsley from Buhari. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Father, what we, my God is for them to, that single sex is not good, sir. Because I support the two to be together. But when you carry, when you child that tries to take no gap, if it's a female or a male, you will see the difference. And the ones that are together,
Okay. All right. Thank you, Engineer Kingsley from Buhari, for your contribution. We have another call on the line. Hello. Yes. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you are calling from. James from Nasarawa. Please go ahead. Please say again. Okay. Okay. Thank you, James from Nasarawa. Thank you for your contribution. Hello. Hello. Please, you need to try and call us back, okay? And when you do call, turn down the volume of your radio set so that we can hear you. Let's take the next call. Hello. Okay. I think we lost that one. We have another call on the line. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Father.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning, Father.
Yeah. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Mommy Shidima, calling from Kaduna Road.
Mommy Chidimma from Kaduna Road. How is Chidimma?
Father, I'm in supporting both sexes.
Okay.
The reason is that when both sexes are together, everybody will mind his or her business.
Okay.
Me, I was a victim of a single-sex secondary school. So it was not easy for our students those days. You see a child, a girl climbing fence, trying to go and look for a boyfriend outside. And some of them will not be concentrating on their education. So it was not easy for us those days. So me, I prefer both sexes.
Okay.
When both sexes are going to school together, there will be seriousness in academic. This one will be, you see your mate, maybe a male student, you challenge a male student, a female student will challenge a male student will challenge a female student. It will be better than for only single sex.
Okay, wrap up your contribution. Wrap up so we can take other calls.
Thank you, Father.
All right, thank you, Mami Chidima from Kaduna Road. Let me make a quick disclaimer for all of you callers. Just know that all your calls, your points you've shared, has no effect on the result of this debate. You have simply been participants in the conversation. You have shared opinions to also enrich the discussion that we're having here in the studio. But it has no impact whatsoever on the result of the debate. So we shall now hand over to Mrs. Martina Eze, our Chief Judge, to present to us the results, or the decision rather, of the judges. Mrs. Martina, please.
Thank you very much, Father. It has not been easy. It has not been easy. I want to congratulate the students once again. We listened to both students from different schools and the callers as well. As far as said, the callers' judgment don't have any impact on whatever decision we are taking to decide who is the winner today. And in every contest, that's how it's going to be. There must be a winner. But I want to congratulate both schools. You spoke very well. Your ideas very good. There was cooperation. The styles were unique in their own way, according to your points and where you're defending. It's so interesting. It's a learning process, and we are happy that it's coming from you students that are learning. You tell us your mind. We have known what is going on. You are in the school, you know what you're receiving, you know what you're experiencing. So we are hearing and we are gaining a lot to help us to go ahead and know what to do in our individual schools and homes. And I want to summarize by saying that students say themselves that every learning process starts from the home. So the background matters a lot. So parents' guidance at home, you know how to do it. Students are telling us now that they need a strong foundation in order for them to move ahead. It doesn't matter where they are. What matters is how they were brought up and the base, that is the background. So we need to do a lot to help these young ones to stand firm, whether they are in the single school or in coordinated or cooperated, or what is it, educational system is combined or single. What matters is the foundation, and they need to be guided. They need to be guided properly from the beginning to the end. So by going to what we have seen and heard today, we found it very difficult to decide. You can actually see from the points that it just little mark like this that differentiates the schools, to tell you how difficult it is to decide, because both are good and both are having their own points which can make them to be winners. But today we are going to decide. Regina Pacis, Rex Christus, congratulations to both schools. Can you clap for yourself? You really did very well, and I like your confidence. We like your confidence. So keep it up, okay? Be independent and continue striving higher. So we wish you all the best as you go on. In the grand total, from the proposing side, Regina Pacis, we have the grand total of 840. Then from the opposing side, Rex Christus College, we have 918 points, making the opposing side, Rex Christus College, Kubwa, to be the winner of today's debate.
Okay, thank you very much, Mrs. Martina. Please let us put hands together for all the students. And as we've said, the result is just simply to say somebody won the contest, but the arguments from both schools are really very valid and very educative. So we thank the students from Rex Christus College and Regina Pacis for teaching us today. Please let us clap for them again. Say victory. Okay. Victory.
Victory.
Yes, please come.
Move forward, please, first.
You just come this way and we do a handshake with you and present your certificate. Congratulations. Please clap. Thank you very much. Next.
Actually,
Ofedo. This way. Thank you. Good. Congratulations. Next. You are two of that man. Thank you. You did well. All right. Next.